Oh, here's one. This one might set off some people here. Somebody said Oliver Stone is overrated. Guy makes horrible movies. Scarface. All right, you might get some people arguing on that one. And did he? I thought Brian De Palma did Scarface. Did Oliver Stone write it or something?
I didn't direct it. I wrote it. Brian De Palma did a great job directing it.
Oh, but you know what it was? My parents were weird. Where they didn't do like this is rated R, you can't see it. So I'd seen Jaws at that point. I remember my mother took us to see Scarface when I was like, and she had no idea what it was. And we went in there, and after that chainsaw scene, I was like in like 6th grade. I was ready to leave. My youngest brother was probably like in 1st grade, sitting there watching this. You know, Chi-Chi, get the yayo, like all that shit going on. So yeah, I watched all of those things. I saw Scarface when I was like, how the fuck old? 15. I saw all of that shit. Okay, and I could tell you this: I never went out and killed somebody. So explain that to me. I never hit a woman. I never did any of that.
I don't condone what Scarface did, but I can enjoy him shooting up people in the end of the movie. You know. Anyways,
the story of Scarface, the second one. The one that Pacino did was based on there was the original movie, but the stories that they used in the second one were based on a drug dealer of that time who actually was a woman.
Scarface. No, that is like one of the greatest movies ever with just the worst soundtrack I've ever heard. Cutting people up with chainsaws. No, I like that movie right up until he makes it. This is like sacrilegious to fucking trash Scarface, but I like it right up until he makes it. Right after he offs, Frank and all those guys, and once with that whole montage scene when he starts making money.
Oh, we were in Peoria.
Peoria,
because movies shoot there. James Caan, Thief, that was shot there. Like.
Was that shot there?
Yeah,
I just watched that movie 2 months ago.
Yeah.
There's got to be a sketch out there where they just make fun of like how overtly racist like every cop and tough guy was in any of those like James Caan, Thief. I'm just thinking of all those movies that I recently watched. I think Blowout was like that. 48 Hours was like that. Serpico. Having said that, they're all great movies. But I also think that's another thing that kind of pulled me like into the sadness, going back to that time in my life or whatever, like all that, that weird shit of your childhood where it was like awesome because you didn't have any bills and you were free, but then there's all the other bullshit attached to it or whatever. I also like, what I do like about like when I saw, what was the one? I saw the Michael Mann movie Thief with James Caan. What I love about that early 80s era is it was such a bad era for American cars, and watching them try to get a cool car for the lead, because that was a big deal back in the day. What kind of car is this guy going to drive? Was, I felt, equally as important as the actor. You know what I mean? I wish two-tone paint, different colors, and better interiors would come back.
I am the last guy in the world that you want to fuck with.
Oh, you know what? And then, like, I've been watching some Coen brother movies. And I watched, what was it? In Cold Blood? I got to get these names right. I should have done this before I'm so fucking disorganized. Well, whatever. You know what I mean? I just sort of wing this thing. What do you want from me? I don't know, Bill. Little fucking preparation. In Cold Blood cast. You got to see it. It's on the Criterion Channel, or as I call it, Smart Netflix. Hey, no disrespect. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. In Cold Blood cast. Oh, no, not In Cold Blood. What am I talking about? Blood Simple. Jesus Christ, I'm getting them confused here. Some cinephile was screaming at his device here. Blood Simple. Cast. You got to see that one.
Emmett Walsh recently passed away. Was amazing, and everyone was amazing in that movie. And the suspense that they created was fantastic. Their range to be able to go from Blood Simple, their next movie, then being Raising Arizona. And if you're a young person, you've never seen either one of those movies, you're not going to regret it. Unless you've just been death scrolling your whole life and watching free porn and you have the attention span of a fucking squirrel, then you're probably going to think that the Blood Simple starts slow. I'm telling you, it's a fucking incredible movie. Oh, let's take a little side note here. Chuck Woolery. They don't make them like that anymore. I watched The Pope of Greenwich Village, which is not on anything. I had to like go onto Hulu and then sign up for some fucking Cinemax shit. And Cinemax, remember that? I watched the Pope of Greenwich Village, which I had not seen. I don't know when the last time I saw it, but I couldn't remember how many lines that I remember. You woke her. Remember that one? Tough, that mozzarella, tough like fucking shoe leather. Remember that one? I ain't no tough guy. Go to jail. Some guy ram it up your fucking ass. Fuck that shit. Remember that one? Anyway. Anybody can watch it. Remember Charlie, They Took My Thumb, right? Just a really tight movie. They just get right in. They establish the characters. They get right into it. The shit goes down. The fallout happens. The resolution, and you're out. Just a phenomenal movie. So, I was a fan of the Pope of Greenwich Village. And I remember when Mickey Rourke was sitting in the barbershop. What killed me was he looked so clean, but he was smoking his cigarettes. So, instantly he smelled like a fucking ashtray. But he had this great suit on. He had fucking great lead in a movie actor hair. And then he was getting a haircut or something like that, the shave and everything, and someone was doing his nails because he was going to go down and talk to Bedbug Eddie. So I'm like, all right, I like the Pope of Greenwich Village. Hey, chimpanzee, go ahead, pick yourself out a suit. We'll go down to the track like fucking Eric Roberts and Mickey Rourke and the fucking, I don't know, the King of Prince Street, whatever the fucking name of that movie was. The fuck was the name of that movie? The Pope of Greenwich Village. But, sometimes I watch a movie and I go for the ride. And there's other times, like, people just do shit that's just so fucking dumb. It's just like, I don't have any sympathy for you. You should get your face ripped off.
Not enough people quote that movie.
It's one of the greatest
you
movies.
Look at the floor and you don't say goodnight to
nobody. Jay Moore introduced me to
Charlie.
that movie. Jay Moore can quote that
Pope
movie
of Greenwich
Village.
When he was talking about that guy's bragging about his restaurant. And Paulie's like, I don't know, man. I went in the other day. He goes, yeah, that mozzarella is a little tough. And he goes, that's bullshit. The Faganoni family's never had a tough piece of mozzarella ever. and he just throws away. He goes, tough like fucking shoe leather, that fucking mozzarella.
He left like the fucking locksmith in Pope of Greenwich Village, which I will keep making references to that movie until you see it.
Oh, somebody
Get another water. We have to. We're gonna watch that, dude, when we go to the Masters, buddy. Back at the house, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna fucking grill up some steaks. What a day that's gonna be. We're gonna smoke some sticks, and we're gonna put the fucking Pope of Greenwich Village on. And this time when I watched it, I love everybody in the movie. Geraldine Page, who plays the mother of a police officer in the movie, I was watching her, and I was like, oh my, who the hell is this? This woman is amazing. And then I went and I looked her up, and she was one of the great actors of all time. She had been nominated for 7 Oscars, and she won on her 8th, or 6 Oscars, and finally won on her 7th. But anyway, Geraldine Page. So I'm going to go. She was married to Rip Torn. Did not know that. And just was the real deal. Movies, TV, Broadway, whatever you wanted, she could do it. And I read a little thing when she passed away, the caliber of actor that showed up to pay their respects was beyond A-list. It was also like actors were all there. So I think I'm going to go back and start watching all of her stuff to see why, I don't know, see all these movies she got nominated for, and then I'll learn about more actors and blah, 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 blah.